G'day guys, welcome back to part 4 of the F-35A build. Going along so far so good, but we'll see that. Just want to give a couple mentions to shout outs to a couple of people that have joined, subscribed. So first one goes to Hot Rods Model Shop. Thank you very much for joining and seeing some of your stuff as well, and I will continue to see some of your stuff as well, so doing some good stuff there as well. And Max C, I'm not too sure what Max C does yet, but I'm hoping to just drop him a message or something like that and just explain what he does. But thank you very much for subscribing and joining, very much appreciated. And I'm hoping I'm pronouncing this right. It's Fuse Cambrillara. I hope I'm pronouncing that right too. So thank you very much for subscribing and joining to all yous. And so what we'll do is we'll go to the bench now so you guys can have a look on part 4 of building the F-35A. Okay, now we're at the bench here. I just want you to keep this in mind because I wouldn't mind your guys' opinions on this. I'm about to install the bombs on this, our sidewinders, what's our other lot, our armrons. I'm about to install them underneath, but I kind of like, I'm starting to get, I don't know, kind of liking the look without the bombs, but you know, I wouldn't mind your guys' opinions on it. So what I've done up top here is I've put on our transfers. The only problem I had is probably these two here. It probably, if I could give advice on this, I wouldn't be pulling them off. If I'm going from here, I wouldn't be pulling them off, say, putting the transfer there and then sliding off this way. Because the reason why is this ends up in sort of like a bit of a spaghetti mess where you got so many areas or single parts that are too loose. So what I did was, to make it more better and see if you guys want to do it this way as well, is I actually, how can I do this? I actually slid the by putting my finger over it as I'm sliding off, and then slid the paper out that way, and making sure I'm lining up here and just slid the paper out that way while I've got my fingers on softly on the transfer and sliding off. So that's to help you out a little bit there, but boy oh boy, does this have a lot of transfers to put on. If you love transfers, this is the way to go. But yeah, and another thing too, with this guy here, I mean, I put it on because I like it on it. That's just my personal taste. But if you're doing this the Australian version, the Australian Air Force did not, when they ordered these F-35As, they didn't order with these on. So it's up to you if you want to leave it off or put it on, but I like it that much. I decided I'm going to leave it on, but I've got to glue that on later anyway. So that is that, the top done with the transfers. I've got to do a little bit more, because one thing about doing this particular model is not all of this is numbered. The transfers are numbered, but where it tells you to put them on the plane, they're not numbered at all. But you have to sort of like find out as you go along. It's a bit like a jigsaw puzzle at the moment. Now what we did was the exhaust here, I've put that on, so that's all on now. That's all done and put on. I'm going to take this off now because we're going to flip it upside down to do our our install our bombs. So I'll just place that there. Now, okay, just to show you guys, that's, you get two, you need to do two of these. These are our side winders on our arm ronds. Not arm ronds, oh, I forget what they are now, but you know what I mean, pylons, that's what they are. So you get two of those, just so to show you. So what they got marked on here, like this is the right side, so that's going to go on the right hand side. So there are two of those. And then we got our arm ronds, which you get four of those. I'm not too sure if I want four of these on here, but I'm only doing what it says to do. And this is what I mean by, I'm not too sure I like the look of having these bombs on, but you know, I wouldn't mind hearing from you guys. Drop us a comment down below. Do they look better with them on or off? Because the pictures that I've seen and photos that I've seen on YouTube and watching a bit on this F-35A is, most of the times I don't see with the bombs on at all. So yeah, it's a little bit strange, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them on but not glue them on. I'm hoping they're just going to click into the hole, and then that way I can decide once it's finally finished whether I want to have these on or not. So what I'll do is, I think that's kind of it to explain what I've done, but I'm going to get myself set up here, then we're going to go ahead and install what we need to install. Okay guys, now I'm going to it's telling me to do this in order. So as I'm hoping you guys can see this, it is marked there L for left hand side, so we're going to be installing, and in the book it's got L as in A, so we're going to go from A, B, C, telling it to do us in order in that way. So I'll just see if I can put that on, and hopefully it clicks in, because I don't want to glue them on yet, because I'm not too sure which way I am going to roll with this at this stage. So it's looking like I'm going to have to maybe perhaps glue that on. Interesting. I guess I'm going to have to make my choice right now. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to put them on. Definitely going to put them on, because they won't click in, unfortunately. So I'll get my glue ready and we'll glue them on. Okay, what I've done now is installed our side winders on the sides, that one and that one. Then we're going to move on to installing our what's the name again, paveways. Going to installing to this side and to this side. I'll get them done and we'll have a look what they look like glued on, I guess. And here it is, guys. This was all the bombs on. I don't know, I'm still kind of maybe perhaps undecided, but I've had to glue them in now, so but still would like to hear your thoughts on it, whether they look better on or off. I mean, maybe it's just me, I just got to get used to it, and seeing this on YouTube and air shows, used to seeing it without any bombs on it at all. So maybe it's just something I've got to get over myself, maybe, but who knows. While we're letting for that to dry, I'll just shift that aside there. But yeah, it does kind of look good, I guess. But you know, we'll let that to dry. And what I've been doing as well is the rear wings as well, doing those. as well. So they're both done on both sides. And as you can see on where we got, I've lost my little thing. As you can see here, these little things here, but these have got written on them no step. So there's about 36 on the paper of these. I think you can use about 34 of them, so it does give you a couple of extra, unless I've probably missed some, who knows. And these are not marked as well. I had a closer look, so they're all done. So there's that side as well as this side has been done as well, so that's all done, both sides. So that's all looking good. I'm quite happy with that. And what else we got? Got these. I had to do these this morning, so these are probably still trying to dry up a little bit. The Australian flag there, and it's looking pretty nice as well. So guys, another thing too, don't forget to put, these are transfers, this white bit, so don't forget to put them on as well. They can be easily missed if you trip up on it, put it that way. And that's the other side. So this is going to be the outside here, inside there. So they're both done as well, as we look at both of them, and they look quite good. I'm happy with those. Now what we'll do is might see if I can turn this over. Get prepared to turn it over, and I'll just put these wings on so you can see. These are probably not going to glue on. They sit in nicely, so when it comes time to, I don't know, maybe I've got to move house or something like that, I can easily just pop these off and put them in a box and store them pretty well. So let's turn this over and see what else we can do. Okay, now we've got it up that way, up the right way, so we'll put these on. I haven't glued these on yet. I'm probably going to glue these on as a final bit, and put that on, and put our two. See how they sit on quite nicely. I'm quite happy just to leave them sit on like that, and put that one on as well. Quite happy to leave it like that as well. Now the canopy. This is what I probably also need a little bit of, I don't know, voting on or something like that. You can have the canopy closed, or it gives you another canopy to have it open kind of like that. My original thought was to have the canopy open, but now that I look at it with it closed, maybe I'm changing my mind. I don't know, what do you guys think? But that is where we are up to on the F-35A. Hope you enjoyed the build so far. So what we're going to be doing in next part 5 is doing the ejector seat, and I'm going to be doing, and sort of like the gadgets that go in there, the display screen and stuff like that. And probably with this one, I'm going to be installing the pilot as well. I know I said in the past on other videos, I don't like to install pilots on the planes. It just covers up the work too much. I get the funny feeling that all the work you're going to be seeing on this plane is going to be up front where the display is. So that wouldn't make too much of a difference whether I had the pilot in or out, but I'm going to put the pilot in this one and it should come up good. So that's going to be in, yeah, part 5, and that should be, and then I've got to probably give it all clean up, and that should be probably our final part, actually, come to think of it. So yeah, that's pretty much going good so far. I'm happy with it. But otherwise, guys, like I said before, thank you very much for those subscribers that have joined in my little world of my modeling. And I'm also looking forward to all the views, people viewing this, and so, like I said before, subscribers. So thank you very much, guys, and have a great week. I know here in Melbourne now, that it's summertime is over, which is good. I hate the summertime. We're back to sort of like getting back into our winter time, and our daylight savings is finally over. I don't like daylight savings at all, so that's finally over as well. But guys, enjoy the week, and look forward to you on next video. Thank you.